Welcome to Farpoint Technologies video series for our Spread for Windows Forms product. Today we'll be looking at conditional formatting. Conditional formatting allows you to apply styles to a cell or range that will only take place under certain conditions. Well, let's take a look. In this sample we have a simple spreadsheet which has a single number cell type with several conditional formats applied. If the value of the cell is less than 32, we're going to change the back color to blue. If it's between 32 and 52, the back color will change to cyan. Between 55 and 75, the back color becomes lime. Between 75 and 85, yellow. And greater than 85, red. Now let's take a look at our code. So in our form load, we basically just create a number cell type object, apply it to the cell 1, set a border, make the cell active, and call our set conditions method, which is where we do most of our work here. Now, in order to do conditional formatting in Spread, you have to create a name style for each format you're applying. So our name style objects here, we're going to create a cold, a cool, a mild, a warm, and hot. We give them names, which we'll get into why later on. And then for each of these styles, we're basically setting the back color property. Now, a name style has more than just a back color. You can set fonts and horizontal alignment, cell types, margin, etc. Pretty much any stylized property for a cell. And then to apply those to the spreadsheet, you call these set conditional format methods. So in our sample, we're setting to cell 1, that's row 1, column 1, each different style, and then the condition for which that style will be met. For style cold, we're setting the less than or equal to operator and its comparison value to 32. For mild, the comparison operator we're using is between, with values of 55 and 75. Same for style warm, between, but 75 and 85. And for hot, greater than 85. Now, there's all kinds of operators that you can use. We have, equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than, and or equal to. So that is basically it. That will apply those styles to the cell. So now if we run, you notice that if we set a value greater than 32, say 60 to the cell, the back color changes to our lime, which is between 55 and 75. Or if we change it to say 80, it should change to yellow, and it does. And 90 will change it to red. And another thing we can do with conditional formats is, we'll go back to our code, is apply what's called a formula conditional format. And that does the same thing as a set conditional format, with the exception of, instead of a comparison and values, we're actually plugging in a formula. In this case, we're putting the formula B2 equals 50. B2 is the cell 1, which we've applied the format, and we're basically saying if the value is greater, or excuse me, the value is equal to 50, apply style 50. Now the neat little thing about style 50 now is, and we'll get back to why we had names before, is style 50 is based off another existing style mild, which style mild had a back color of lime. So when we create the name style 50, we're basing it off of this style mild. So it'll basically inherit everything from the mild style, the back color of lime, and then whatever else we set, which for this case we're going to set a new font and set its italic property, set its style to italic. And then we need to make sure that we apply both of those name styles to the name styles collection and spread so that the mild name can be resolved. So now when you run this, you'll see that when we apply the value 50 to this cell, that back color will change to the lime color, which is the conditional format we said earlier of 55, between 55 and 75. But then also its font changed, and that's all based on a formula conditional format. And you can use all the formulas that are associated with spread in that formula, set formula condition format. So you can see the power of where you could really make these conditional formats quite complex. And that's about it. We hope you enjoyed this quick little video on conditional formatting, and hope you'll join us for more videos here at farpoint.com.